discussion is going to be about persuading parents to stop drinking by showing them the effects it has on their children. There's many different effects it could have on the children. The three that we're going to cover today is giving your children anxiety, the inability to have a healthy relationship, and causing them anger. The first one I'm going to go over is anxiety. Kids who have alcoholic parents tend to see more than kids should see. The National Association for Children of Alcoholics say alcoholism affects the whole family. Children who have alcoholic parents at home constantly worry about home life, what it's going to be like when they get home from school, what their parents are going to be like when they come home from work. They also have to worry about child abuse. The national child abuse statistics show that parents who are alcoholics abuse their kids 3 times more than any parent. Parents tried to hide stuff so the children won't see what's really going on. They don't want, the one parent may try to protect the child, hide it, so that they won't realize that their other parent's an alcoholic. But the kids see it, and they worry about things that you worry about, such as money, food, and job security for their parents. Kids also worry about getting in the car, crossing the street, because they know that alcohol makes the parent have unclear decisions. It shows here that it's normal brain activity, and with alcohol, it's 5% decreased poor judgment, 0.1 difficulty of reduced reduction time, 0.2 crying abnormal behavior, 0.3% double vision, 0.45 unconscious, and 0.65% is death. And the National Highway Administration estimates that there were 17,000 alcohol-related fatalities in the past 3 years. Also, it causes kids to have a problem having healthy relationships. The child constantly feels let down by the parent. They may promise stuff and never come through, and the kid finds it hard to trust, and they find it not only hard to trust that particular parent, but hard to trust other people. That parent is consumed by the disease. Kids grow up and they tend to get into relationships where they can fix people, they want to help people, so they get into relationships with people who are sick, not only with alcohol, but drugs, and any other disease, because they want to fix them the way they weren't able to fix their parents. Also, what can affect relationships is that as you become older, you become alcoholic yourself. Try to hide your emotions because you were never taught how to deal with emotions from your parents as an adult. In the U.S., research shows that alcohol abuse is one major factor for violence in relationships. The last thing is anger. Kids who grow up with alcoholic parents tend to have lots of anger. They have anger towards the parent who's the alcoholic. They show anger towards society. They may show anger towards the non-alcoholic parent for not protecting them and letting the other parent abuse them. They are mad at the parent for not being a parent, not showing them support and guidance the way that a parent's supposed to. They are mad at the alcoholic parent for putting the alcohol before the child. In most cases, the child becomes an alcoholic themselves, and inside they're mad at that parent for introducing them to alcohol because they had no one to teach them the difference between right and wrong, and they follow what they were taught. National Association of Children of Alcoholics say alcoholism runs in families. Children are more at risk of using alcohol when they have parents who do. Kids are very influential. They see more than you think, which is why you shouldn't drink. alcohol statistics report 2.6 million binge drink between 12 to 17 years old. And parents need to be a role model. And it's never too late to fix your relationship with your kids. On this chart, it shows that in the ages between 12 and 17, children with alcohol disorders in America were 1.2, and they did not receive treatment. Out of that 1.2 million, only 227,000 kids went to rehab and got treatment. In this chart, it shows that kids who had a father who used alcohol, and how much more likely, which is the bottom bar, the child was to use alcohol in the past year, in the past months. The difference from a father who did not use alcohol, which was 21.1, and a father who did use alcohol was 35.5. There are many treatment centers in Florida, in any state, for people to go check themselves into. You can stay as long as you need to. You can stay as short as you need to. But I would recommend that anybody who has children, even if you don't have children, to get help with alcoholism. It is a disease and it's curable.